G'day, my name's Josh, and if you're anything like me, you might have heard the phrase pop up recently, you do you and I'll do me. It's kind of getting along the same lines of you can do whatever you want, just don't hurt people. Maybe in your workplace or at your school or amongst your group of friends, you've heard the phrase, you do you and I'll do me. Or maybe it's something along the lines of, you can do whatever you want, just don't be bad. Don't do dumb stuff. Don't be an idiot. So the problem with this is it's defining the negative. It's saying don't do this and everything else is good to go. And it's not a new idea. In fact, it's been around for thousands of years. In the first century, as the Roman Empire was expanding rapidly and it was absorbing cultures left, right and centre, there were more and more acceptable ways to live. There were more and more options for living a good life on the table. And in fact, in the city of Corinth, there was a phrase that seems to be used, and that is, we've got the right to do anything we want. And especially when they became Christians and they realized that Jesus had freed them from the bondage of the law, they realized, or they thought at least, that they could do whatever they want. The problem is, as Paul points out, that while they can legally do whatever they want within certain limitations, they can legally do whatever they want, not everything is beneficial. Not everything is constructive. Not everything is good for the soul. And the question that's really being asked here is, what does it mean to be a good person? What is it like to be a great human being? Let's face it, we all want to be a top bloke or a great woman, but what does that actually look like in practice? I want to suggest that just not doing dumb stuff, it's not enough. It really isn't. We need to do something more. Paul, when writing to the first century Christians in Corinth, well, he suggests that we should look not only to the law, we should ask the question of not only what is lawful, but we should be also asking the question, do my actions, does this glorify God? Do my actions only serve myself, or are they looking to the best interests? Are they looking to the good of other people as well? Can I encourage you not to fall into the trap of thinking of yourself as a good person because you follow most of the rules most of the time? Because if you do, you'll be eternally disappointed in your final day when God judges you according to his standard. Not your own, but his standard. Rather, know that Jesus was perfectly good. He satisfied the requirement of the law so that you don't have to. But instead of taking that as liberty to do whatever you want, take that freedom and apply it in ways that glorify God, that make him happy. I was reading a book just recently and it said that God is impossible to satisfy on our own, but he is very easy to please. Put your faith in Jesus, put your trust in him, and do things that please God. That is, give him all the glory and love your neighbour as yourself.